Hey, it's me. You can call me VP, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a lot of brain rot that I just need to share because my last video on 8-9 was very structured, very edited, very bullet pointed, scripted, whatever. Now I need to go crazy. Brain rot so bad I had to come outside and touch grass. Do you want to come say hi? Come say hi. Oh my goodness. You want to sit and talk with me? I don't know if she's gonna. No, thank you. I don't think she's gonna stay. She can stay and you can stay and chat if you want. Okay. Yeah. You're more fun to look at anyway. Okay. Never mind. Goodbye. I have talking points. I don't have a script. Okay. So I just kind of want to a debrief and chat about what happened in the episode and what we're looking forward to. So first of all, this whole Maddie kidnapping arc being the hardest thing Maddie's ever had to go through. Crazy. Absolutely a crazy, terrifying thought, which I thought the Doug thing was pretty bad, but if they're saying the Doug thing was a lunch date, I'm worried for the health and safety of the baby. And I think I'm scared that that's going to be the storyline that they're going to go down. Then also with Maddie and kids, how dog is rolling in the grass. Do you like your grass? How is Gian the key to finding Maddie? Is she actually a child psychic? Or did she see something? Oh my god, could you imagine if Gian saw something? But I think what's gonna be interesting is how they figure out she's missing in the first place, because they showed a very clear shot of Maddie taking off her wedding band before she started washing the dishes, so I think that's gonna be a key, because I don't think they would have zoomed in on it if it wasn't, right? And then also, what the fuck was Amber even doing? Why is Amber the way that she is? Because is she kind of a Jonah-esque person where she hunts these people to save them? Like in the Jonah storyline where Jonah brought these people to death, so close to death, and then saved them. Is that Amber's thing? What are you doing? Are you done running around? Oh my god, you are covered. She is covered in grass. Have you just been rolling in the grass? I think that's what she's been doing. But is that Amber's thing? That she oh, there we go. Is that Amber's thing? That she kidnaps these people to then save them, so she becomes this big fancy missing persons detective, and she knows where to find them because she's the one who did it. And then was she using Richard as a pawn? Then if she was using Richard as a pawn, what I don't understand about that is that what was her motive behind all of this? Because Richard's dead, unless she wanted to keep kidnapping kids, and since Richard was gone, she doesn't have anyone to be her fall guy, to be her minion about it. Right, that's kind of what I'm thinking her motive is for all of this, because I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense. Obviously it'll all be revealed, but until then, damn. Okay, so going back to the revisiting the buddy of it all conversation, can we just take a moment and comment about the literal glass fucking closet that they were cleaning together? A glass closet. No, I get it. That's just the way that their locker room is designed, but also why is their locker room 3 walls of glass? Don't understand that. Do not understand that. I did not design the inside of the 118. But yeah, that was crazy. I remember we were talking about it on our TikTok live that we did with me and some of my mutuals over on TikTok. Follow me at Buckley Please if you so choose. But we were oh my god, they were cleaning a glass closet together. And then I just want to reiterate Buck's powerful orb of his basketball induced jealousy. What is it with the basketball that just makes Buck's feelings come all out? Also, we had an interview with Oliver saying that we are going to revisit the basketball conversation and his true feelings about the basketball, the jealousy, the whatever. And one of the true feelings is Buck gonna actually interrogate the fact that he was actually jealous of Tommy and not of Eddie. He was jealous of Tommy for spending so much time with Eddie, not the other way around. Like, is that the outcome that we're getting? And then like I still don't understand like this timeline of the kidnapping, moving, whatever, because Eddie was saying that like he had like 2 to 3 weeks before he was moving, so that doesn't, so he's not going to move before the kidnapping, he's moving after the kidnapping. So like his best friend's sister is just going to get like brutally kidnapped, and he's going to be like, sorry bro, gotta go. But he's going to do it after Maddie gets, right? Because you assume Maddie's not going to be held captive for like 2 weeks, right? Unless and then also with the whole moving thing, like, is Buck moving in the same day Eddie leaves, or like what's the timeline there? Okay, and then I want to talk about the buddy fight. I've had thoughts about the buddy fight for quite some time, and now that I've like had some time to sit and think with them, there was so much projection coming from Eddie onto Buck, and I was eating it up. But I just sat there and I was like, Edmunda, this is all your thoughts. None of this is Evan Buckley's thoughts. It's all yours, of the like, if you need to be pissed off at me to make it easier for you, then be pissed off. And Buck's like, I'm not pissed off. Well, Eddie was the one who like clearly was pissed off at Buck, because I think Eddie was projecting onto Buck of like, if I can be upset with you, it'll make it easier for me just to like peace out of here, right? Then when Buck did that thing, he was like renting the house from him, Eddie was just kind of like, oh, okay, I can't actually be mad at you, and you're not actually mad at me, because like Buck, I don't actually see, I don't think that like Buck was really like mad at Eddie. Like, I think he was doing it all from like a place of like love. I'm talking about like the sabotaging of the house showings. I think that sabotage was not from like a place of being angry with him. I think it was coming from like a hurt place, right? I think Eddie was doing a lot of projecting with that. And then that whole conversation being so emotionally charged, and when Eddie said to Buck, like, if you're gonna make me choose between you and my son, you're gonna lose every time, which that was never something Buck ever said to Eddie, right? Buck was never like, where did that come from? Where did that thought in his brain come from? I think it's a projection. I think that is a huge projection of Eddie thinking, okay, my choices are between like Buck and Christopher, because like obviously all of the 118 understands why he has to leave, and they're like all on board with it, and Buck's not on board with it. So that's the projection is insane, absolutely insane. Then when it comes to like moving and all of that, is Eddie moving any of Chris's things, or like is Chris's room going in storage? Or also, can we just circle back at the fact that like when all of the people were doing the showing, Buck was like standing in Christopher's doorway and no one went in to like look at Christopher's room? Crazy, absolutely insane. I'm losing my mind. I'm being so casual about this, I promise. You know, like, is Eddie going to put all of Christopher's stuff in storage and just take his stuff, his like his bed, his like dresser, like that's literally all he can fucking take with the size of that U-Haul. That's all he can take. He can't even take the fucking couch. If Eddie leaves the couch, I might end up on national news by the end of this season. Like, I really might. Is that a normal crow? Yeah, that's a normal crow. My favorite bird is a fish crow, and they're very uncommon for where I live, especially this time of year. And I heard one the other day, and it brought me so much love and so much joy, because they are my friends. They just started appearing last year, and they have a very noticeable noise. They sound like, ah. I'm dead serious. That's what they sound like. And I was taking like a little nap, and my windows were open, and I like woke up from my nap and I was like, my friends. And I like went and got my Merlin app, and it was like fish crow, and I was like, we're so back, baby. But like, I think I think that's it. I like the idea of them being called backyard chats. I could just do them from different people's backyards. Yeah, so I know we've only got maybe like a day until 8:10 airs, but what the fuck is going on? What are you excited for? What are you worried for? Do any of my thoughts resonate with you? Do you like this style more of just kind of like an informal yap sesh, or would you like kind of like a recap yap sesh? I'll also make a community tab post so you can vote over there. But we're 48 hours away at the time of filming. Well, more than 48 hours, but it is 3 p.m. on March 11th, and we got a little over 2 days. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Let me know if you like this format or which one you like better, but I will see you in my next one. That was kind of fun, right?